Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, why are we so afraid of silence? Why do we rush to speak, to fill every quiet moment with noise, with words, with opinions, even when they add no real value? Think about it. How often do we speak just for the sake of speaking, just to be heard, just to feel important in the eyes of others? And in all that noise, what are we missing? In a world that's always shouting, being silent has become rare. But silence, my friend, is not weakness. It's not emptiness. It's not ignorance. Silence is a strength. A discipline. A form of wisdom. The one who knows how to be silent in the right moment, holds the real power in the room. Because when you're silent, you're not doing nothing, you're observing, you're absorbing, you're learning. People often mistake silence for a lack of confidence. But it's the opposite. True confidence doesn't scream. It doesn't need to constantly prove itself. It listens. It watches. It waits. And when it speaks, every word matters. That's the difference between noise and influence. That's the difference between just talking and truly communicating. When you choose silence, you're making space for growth, for understanding, for reflection. You're giving yourself the opportunity to see what others overlook, to feel what others ignore, to learn what others miss. You're not reacting. You're responding. And there's a world of difference between the two. In conversations, be the one who listens deeply. Don't just wait for your turn to talk, pay attention. Understand the weight behind the words. Because the more you listen, the more people trust you. The more you observe, the sharper your instincts become. And the less you speak needlessly, the more powerful your words become when you do. There's an old saying, a wise man speaks because he has something to say. A fool speaks because he has to say something. Which one are you becoming? This life isn't about showing off how much you know. It's about humbling yourself enough to realize how much you still have to learn. And learning doesn't happen when you're talking. It happens when you're silent. It happens when you drop your ego and pick up awareness. It happens when you stop broadcasting and start receiving. So if you truly want to grow, learn to be quiet. Learn to listen. Learn to hold back the urge to respond to everything. Because not every moment needs your voice. Some moments need your attention. Your presence. Your stillness. That's where the real learning begins. Be the one in the room who speaks less, but says more. Be the one who learns more than they explain. Because in silence, there is clarity. In listening, there is strength. And in restraint, there is power. If this message stirred something in you, if it made you pause and think, then maybe it's time to embrace this truth. Talk less. Learn more. Let your silence become your sharpest tool, your quiet strength. And if you're ready to grow with us, to think deeper, and live wiser, then subscribe and like our channel, Sensify Thoughts. Let's rise above the noise, together.